Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Lane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off here to 2v2 on Elst Outskirts. North it is Imp.Guard and Qhunter fighting for the German army, with Deutschland.
Royal Engineers trained
Over the Montgomery Fallschirm Panzer Division in the south, it is Lady Rytsu and Nathan fighting here for the British Empire. Here with the 6th Armored Division, we got Canadian Shock there for Lady Rytsu. No other place here to pick a battle group. And Lady Rytsu is also going for a triple sapper opening. Also Nathan also going for Canadian. So very Canadian Shock heavy approaches there from both of the Brits. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support the Propagandacast keeps making all these videos possible, and a big thanks to commenting and liking on them, helps immensely with the YouTube algorithms and keeps the cat from biting off my fingers. So we got bikes, Panzer Pioneer, Panzer Grenadiers, Pioneers, Grenadiers, bit of everything basically here in the early game. Qhunter goes for Terror, which just leaves Imp.Guard then to have to make a pick there, and of course we get the ambush camouflage there for Qhunter. So we are off to the races here. Heading off in a variety of directions here. Steady, broad approach. Nothing to really heavily remark upon here. Baker's out there for Lady Rytsu. Right, Samson force of the Sten guns Mark II. Sten gun would after the war be replaced by the Sterling submachine gun, and they actually be doing some smaller trials with it during the war. So, prototype of Sterling anyway. So, Dingo on the way there for Nathan. Panzer in his punching forward section. His sapper's about to get into a bit of rough engagement, and Nathan faced off against hardened German frontline troops by coming in, catching Nathan's sappers in a bit of a crossfire. And the only real decision I think is to withdraw here. Sappers for the retreating section, pulling back and trying to get to more defensive position. As reinforced arrived, Dingo's out for Nathan. Further south here, Rytsu is swarming her sappers onto Qhunter's forces. More Grenadiers there out for Qhunter. And Lady Rytsu there with the second command post out a bit late. Might be she's planning to rely a bit more heavily on the Canadians herself.
We've lost a sector to the enemy.
And there you go, number 2 flamethrower, also nicknamed the Live Boom. And more panzers on the Imperial Guard. That Qhunter's grenade has been caught up by the flamethrower before to that there, ambushing the sappers, immediately ripping through Nigel and Lawrence. And up north here, section off against a massive German force. Lady Rytsu bringing a mortar here. Trying to bring in something a bit bigger there against those bloody Germans, those damnable Huns. Grenadier squad number 3 for Qhunter. So heavy tier 1, but interesting enough, seemingly not going heavy in the MG42s, which tends to be a bit more common with this type of build. Mortar out there for Lady Rytsu. South side here, we got Grenadiers pushing forwards. It's a bit tough here for Lady Rytsu to play defensively with the sappers, since the Sten guns do have a bit of a drop-off there in terms of DPS. Looking forward to the sneaking forwards.
Royal Engineers out of contact.
Oh, Nathan suffering a wipe there. Excellent work there by Imperial Guard. Bit of a stinging blow there to Nathan.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Suffering a full wipe here within the first 5 minutes is a bit painful. That was a bit of a slip around. Meanwhile, Lady Rytsu for the medical station. Imperial Guard continues not to have medical picked. There you go, medical supplies. One there we get healed for points, and there you go, Lady Rytsu calling Canadians. So of course can Nathan. But Nathan's going straight for the 2 command post. Will Lady Rytsu also do that?
We're losing a victory point.
Or will Lady Rytsu run towards her darling Canadians? We'll have to see. Panzer there push back, sections advancing backed up by the Dingo.
Victory point.
Leaving Imperial Guard's northern grasp a bit weak here in the centre. Qhunter looking to flank around Lady Rytsu. There you go, actual Canadians out for Lady Rytsu. Of course, obviously it goes for the Piet, so in this case goes for the light mortars. Fresh assault here by Lady Rytsu up the centre. And there we go, Nathan can also call in some Canadians. Up north, though, fighting continues here for the construction yard. There, German forces moving in. Ambulance being used to further provide support here for the Imperial Guard versus Nathan's most rude push there. The anti just withdraws here, lacking any heavy machine guns. That way, try and occupy parts of the German attack. It does become a bit tough. He's going for the Humber at least here. Will he be going for any Canadians? We'll have to see. Imperial Guard there with Panzerjaegers. In the south, the Lady Rytsu is seeing very good success as Qhunter's forces have rather scattered like the wind back towards the base for now. Bunker and Panzer company for Qhunter, so no Luftwaffe shenanigans out of him.
Humber armored car ready for recon.
There you go, Piet's there for Lady Rytsu's Canadians. Nath got his own Canadians as well.
Sector overrun. The enemy has it.
Canadian shock troops.
The beggars are threatening a victory
Proud
point.
fighters of Canada. Southside here, Grenadiers holding the line and defending the field point against British and Canadian encroachment.
Victory point under enemy control.
Up north here, fighting for the victory point here is intensifying here with more forces being brought in. Lady Rytsu will need some more troops up to hold the point. She's in fact going for a Humber armored car of her own here to match the Germans. Not overmatch them. Panzer Peony actually equipped with a grenade launcher that of Imperial Guard. Thumbs up. Medic bunker for Qhunter. Fighting definitely happening a bit of a slow pace in between Zergo. Southside Sappers Canadians successfully overcoming here. Qhunter Southern Grenadiers brought up big things up. Got the incendiary grenades for Lady Rytsu. I'm guessing Nathan will be going for incendiary grenades himself as well, isn't enough.
The enemy have taken our
He is
territory.
also going for the Piet there, the projector infantry anti-tank. Finishing that here, we got a second Humber from Nathan. Allies there going very heavy on the armored cars here, it would seem.
The Bosch hold all victory points.
Not the most common, I'd say, there. Didn't you trust their Panzer Peony in the midst with a grenade launcher. The Buchse, which is basically just a modified Panzerbuchse. And the modification was just, you know, cut down parts of the barrels and then convert to firing rifle grenades. They're apparently primarily used by pioneer units, as a fun fact there. 117, 143. Bike down there. Lady Rytsu knocked it out. And there you go, grenades here ripping through Nathan sections. Southside German forces trying to sneak around. Nathan with the light vehicle training. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Also got some Panzer grenades out there for Qhunter plus contempt for the weak. Imperial Guard here slowly approaching the 10-man mark. Still no battle group chosen. He's going for the Akta, the 232.
The enemy has our victory point now.
Predecessor to the 234 heavy armored car.
Vehicle drills completed.
German forces loping up more victory point lead here with the Allies.
Sector lost.
And there you go, Humbers moving in, striking upon the isolated Panzer squad. There we go.
Commander,
Flare
enemy
popped.
forces
And of course with training means they can do a lot of damage to these Panzer gunners. Qhunter here, waiting to slow to retreat. Definitely a bad call here by Qhunter. Oh, and the third Humber ramming swells. That's a complete wipe there. Stinging blow. That's 340 manpower. Down the drain here for Qhunter. Definitely paying better attention there. Just retreated once he saw like two armored cars coming right at him there. Also worth noting most players tend not to be as great with the flares, but Nathan is a pretty regular flare user when it comes to the Humber armored car. Thumbs up to him for displaying how powerful it can be. Northeast has been great success, could actually like, you know, grab the northern field point there. German forces definitely encountering some slightly bigger difficulties now. Gotta go Humbers versus the Arc Guard, and while one Humber will lose an Arc Guard, two Humbers can actually overcome it, and three definitely will win. You see the quick Imperial Guard and blocking forces here, and Nathan responds with a smoke screen. Thumbs up. Very solid armored car usage there. Quick responding to that development. More packs here for Qhunter. And we got Nathan with the 6-pounder gun. British forces here of the 6th Armoured. Number 2 and number 3 companies are making steady headway here against the Germans, who are desperate to counter-tank crossover points to the frontier. Imperial Guard still no battle group.
Point is being overrun.
Starting to look like, I mean, it could be armored support, it could also be Alpha Espionage, it could even be Panzerjaeger. But there's definitely a part of me that feels that if he was going to go for Panzerjaeger, he probably would have gone for it by now. But we will have to see. There you go, active gun for the Humbers. There you go. Double Canadians here for Lady Rytsu, both of Piats.
They're losing a fuel point to enemy action.
We see the Imperial Guard was quick to get some distance between his heavy armored car and the Canadians. Also got technical Qhunter going straight for the Panzer Company. Thumbs up. It's wasting no time. Probably also why I went for the double pack to make it easy for him to like just stall out. The slightly bigger things in life.
Victory point lost. The enemy has
German fuel control situation is definitely not great, but neither is the British. In fact, both sides really only control 1 fuel point, so they're both only getting 13 fuel per minute. So that is a bit amusing. Imperial Guard, meanwhile, going to support arm elements like the Studis, maybe the recovery half-track, you never know. Lady Rytsu, the 6-pounder of her own, deciding she is apparently not just going to rely fully on the Canadians and the Piats. Projector infantry anti-tank, which is a fantastic name. Pushing in, their machine turning around here. A lot of action. A lot of armored cars, really. Definitely not common to see like a total of 4 armored cars on the battlefield. In fact, the only player not to have an armored car is Qhunter, and that's mostly because they have to like build a different building to get them. And I don't think he's gonna like, you know, go for all of that just so he can see he's got an armored car too. No, he's gonna go for Starstruppen. Who needs armored cars when you got Starstruppen? Punch of the Panzerjaeger going at it, saps the holding line. Germans bunching up in front of the flamethrowers. Definitely a tactically poor move there by Imperial Guard. As the flamethrower is an AoE weapon, so obviously bunching up in front of it is a great way to allow the flamethrower to do more damage, especially with the flamethrower debuffs Lady Rytsu has via the battle group. So that was definitely a bad move there by Imperial Guard on several levels. Finding around the cutoff point, it's Allied forces are pushing in pretty hard here. Germans not ready for that. We do have the start from the move here for Qhunter. We got the Panzer Officer quarters. Panzerjaeger's in the retreat here, and South side looks like he's going to make a move here towards the south, even as he's perhaps setting up a flank here around the Allies as they are camping pretty hard at the cutoff point.
We're losing a munitions point.
There we go. Canadians smoke the heavy MU-42 fire. Max scoring a hit on the Humber, and we got the Stuke 3D there on the way for Imperial Guard. With a company command post out of Nathan, Lady Rytsu, not quite there yet, but likely will happen eventually.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Canadians holding the line, but only for so long. In fact, we're noting here that Nathan's gone for a second Canadian section.
They've cut us
Or
off.
Piats, or is he perhaps
Territory is
planning
out of
the
supply.
mortars in those? We'll have to see. And Lady Rytsu with a company command post of her own. That actually just leaves Imperial Guard then without, like, you know, the final tier there. The tank tier. 6-pounder gun there for Nathan. Top of his tech there. Never a dull moment him with us there. Dungeon 40 getting incinerated with the flamethrowers. Love to see what he's going to go for. He's going to be more Piats. Or will it be the mortars? I mean, both have advantages. Also worth noting the mortars do synergize with both of these, which is definitely cheeky. Bit of flaring up there.
Weapon and crew on the field.
Starts doing what they can, but getting Incinerator here and Morton, it's definitely not a great way here for Qhunter to like get them to do much. Laying down a blend couple to cover the treat up north here. Humber's section is trying towards the northern field bunny, trying to keep it out of German hands. And the south, Lady Rytsu is sneaking about there, the German flank as well. A lot of hectic action here. Stu D doing what he can. Qhunter not quite responding well to Lady Rytsu's southern approach. Training for Nathan's infantry. Stu D moving in. 302 as one of 5 Germans continue to have a good lead over the Allies. Victory points wise, the casualty wise, there's certainly a small yet potentially growing gap here between the two sides. Will need to be rectified pretty rapidly. Go to the south. Finally got a German counter inbound there for Qhunter. Imp.Guard still no battle group choice. I mean, it could be just waiting for the right reactive pick. Let's see how that works out. Okay, we got Lady Rytsu here with the demolition sapper upgrade, which basically makes them much tougher amongst other things and can lay them to lay down demo charges. This is a very powerful upgrade. Very powerful. First time we've seen it though, because most players do tend to prefer the crocodile, but it's only making your sappers even tougher is definitely not a bad upgrade either. There we go, Nathan with his own incendiary upgrades, and we got Mr. Guard there with the Panzer on the Commando. More Panzerjaeger as well. He's finally gone for Panzerjaeger as well. Further south, the Grenadiers being held up with the sappers here. Finally forcing the whip, took a lot of damage here. Front line slowly buckling, of course, might be needed for the Allies to at least withdraw some. Now, how much we see Nathan's doing that here? Thumbs up to that. Runs for Lady Rytsu up north. We got Imp.Guard to move again. In the center, the Germans slowing progress. Grenade assault here, flashing out the sappers.
The enemy has control.
Panzerjaeger Commando almost done. And that means they all now have the final tier there. And we got Panzerjaeger upgrades here on the way for Imp.Guard. Qhunter with for the fatherland, defend the fatherland. Like it's going to be just going straight for Qhunter. That's going to take a while to get there. And meanwhile, going for the Panzer full thumbs up. I'd say definitely the more sensible choice here.
Enemies pushing the line.
And Nathan here with the Matilda 2 infantry tank. Not going to sit about waiting here for a Churchill Crocodile with a Pier. He's also upgraded his 2nd Canadian section with the Pier as well.
Is in enemy control.
No tiny mortars for him. There we go, Panzer 4 there for Qhunter. Panzer Kampfwagen for 6 pounder gun shoots. Kind of gets decent hit on the Arctard here. 232 heavy armored car.
Matilda heavy tank has been completed.
Good guys for Nathan, and Matilda 2 infantry tank out here. He's replaced later by the Valentine tank, because the Valentine tank was all just easier and cheaper to produce than the Matilda, which was definitely a bit more time-consuming and expensive. Valentine tank, meanwhile, would interesting enough to see more usage though as a light tank in Soviet service than as an infantry tank in British service, so there's a fun note. Moving up north here, big push here by Imp.Guard. Nope, much of his Belgium. I'm guessing he's planned up for an elephant. And the only way he can get that to make sense of doing. Got the grenade launcher then forwards. Francis moving about. Australia 1. They also didn't get a grenade launcher, they just have a Car 90K that's been modified to fire the Rifle grenades. Not they really require specific location to find the grenades themselves. You just like attach a special cup, but typically it meant where some sights on the side of the rifle to then aim the rifle to then fire rifle grenades from. So there's a little fun fact. Oh, Arc down here. It was all typical to be doing the other arms as well there. A modified rifle for that particular purpose. We got more assault sappers out of Lady Rytsu. Of course, worth noting the upgrade also gives them flamethrowers if they don't have them already. Lady Rytsu all in there.
The enemy has claimed a sector.
Following that French decisive, which is lighting everything on fire. I'm racing through that big push with Canadians and sappers there. Starstorm almost saying not close call there. Pantherful blocking the white there. Up north, Nathan looking to establish a front line here for the glory of the British Empire. Guns blasting away through the smoke, hoping to catch any Germans in it, but finding only, well, smoke. Meanwhile, Lady Rytsu with the M3 Grant.
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Then we got Crusaders out from Nathan, upgrading to the Crusader Mark III there with a 6-pounder gun. Interesting choice. Most players I find prefer to just not upgrade it, especially unless there's like any sort of tanks they need to deal with. It's an interesting choice for Nathan, perhaps a misclick, perhaps a mistake. Who knows? But Basil. And he's not talking. Are you, Basil? Swift push northwards here. Germans can tell leaders got the Stutti supported by ample German troops. And there go Canadians caught with the Stutti. 75 shell there, right into the midst. Doing a fair bit of damage. Panzerjaeger and MB-34s here. Canadians being exposed to heavy fire there. Pushing in after the pack for the 8. Here starts moving in.
Command points need to
And
be
further
assigned.
south here, Grenadiers versus the Assault Sappers. We'll absolutely go to town here on Qhunter's Grenadiers.
Flame projectors are available to
They get
rout
like
the
any
enemy.
new bonuses? Probably not. Yeah, it's just the same stuff though. Be surprised they just to get checked just in case they pull anything funny there. Nathan drawing his Matilda 2. Might be planning Grant himself. Nope. It's the Crocodile he's setting up for there. Certainly the Crocodile is going to be a lot better anyways than Matilda 2. Heavy fighting here for the north side. Germans showing map control. Qhunter really betting hard on the King Tigers, loading so much manpower. Like he only needs 800, so I feel like you should, at least in this case, go for some Starstorm to supply more pressure to opponent's troops, particularly the Assault Sappers, like Demolition Sappers, whatever you call them. Heavy Sappers, Canadian Sappers, Manitoban Sappers, I don't know. But, you know, sneak in some more Starstorm and then, you know, hold out for the King Tiger on that approach, or go for fuel cache. I think either way, just floating like 1200 manpower is a bit of a slip. We also got the Elephant there being lined up here for Mr. Imperial Guard,
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
which a small company's worth from the 653rd Schwere Panzerjaeger was sent to Italy. Out, Basil. You see,
The
people need to
enemy
like my
has
videos
our
more.
victory points now.
I'm gonna try and go for my fingers. Bastard.
We're losing
More
a
foot
victory
guards for
point.
Nathan. Apparently the other ones either got cancelled and potentially got wiped. Right. Big push in the centre here. Germans like heavy machine gun fire there. Struggling to deal with this. Also like any heavier armour there. I think Imperial Guard is just planning to go straight for the Elephant. I mean, obviously the Allies going heavy on the heavier stuff, like the Crocodile, does make an Elephant look a bit tempting there, but when Qhunter's like also like, you know, floating resources, it creates a bit of a problem where they're both like basically putting the economy in a sense like on hold while they're going for the big thing. This is very beneficial for the Allies. They can like, you know, they don't hold back and they're just pushing in more and more stuff here, so definitely something where you probably want to like coordinate, like one place he's going for something a bit more medium while the other's going for the big tank, and then, you know, they get it out, you can then like, you know, go for your big tank. So definitely a bit of the ill-coordinated move there.
Victory point belongs to
Qhunter
the
those getting
enemy.
close to the King Tiger, the Tiger 2, or Tiger B. Wait for the cut-off onto the really severing German supply lines. Allies are going in hard here. Panzer 4, that's 22. At least we have more stars from out of Qhunter. Thumbs up to that at least. Panzerjaeger caught here behind Allied lines. The chaos is definitely getting hectic, if you will. A lot of stuff going on here. 224 is feeling on one. Allies all trying to catch up with the Germans here. Definitely a problem for the Reich in this sector. Crocodile there hanging back. There you go, can call in the King Tiger in just a moment there. Königsjäger. And
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
there we go. Oh, it's actually an elephant called in here by Imp.Guard.
Territory lost.
Which is based off the Porsche Tiger. The alternatives to the Henschel Tiger. I think it was the Henschel anyways, but didn't go through, and he basically made a bunch of them already, so to make Ferdinand feel this bad about him, he was allowed to turn the sections. Anyways, King Tiger out here for Qhunter with Veterans 1, which opens up for its Veterans 1 passive, which decreases all damage taken frontally by 25%, which is honestly a bit impressive. So, heavy German arm influx into the battlefield. Big old tanks, or tank destroyers in this case. Progress slowly withdrawing. Got the Canadians in trouble with the Commander 4 and the Königsjäger. Almost got the Canadians wiped. Branch rolling forwards here. Commander 4 going impact. Quarters hanging back here. Gonna need the King Tiger in, maybe the Elephant as well here. Now, this is the Elephant, not the Ferdinand, which did not have a whole machine gun. That was actually a problem for it, as they discovered at Kursk. And so later models known as the Elephants would have the whole machine gun. So there's a little fun fact as well. And big assault being planned by the Allies. German force the counter-attacking after they take hits it on. And we got to called in here further south, slowly advancing forwards with the Königsjäger. Though with not really a lot of support for the King Tiger, which definitely limits how much you can sort of push fast forwards with. And the Elephant, of course, can't really shoot at the infantry. Germans there, despite all that heavy armor, just not advancing particularly fast. He's trying to attack much with it. Got a big flank here for Nathan, no, right to the info too. And the King Tiger here, this will go a bit poorly there for Nathan. Isn't careful. Fortunate for him though, Qhunter is just only using his King Tiger like a lawn ornament, which, while looking pretty, isn't really what he needs. He needs a tank. Crocodile swing up the center here. 17 pounder imperative from Nathan there. Got King Tiger getting the M3 front. Got Lady Richard with the 17 pounder gun of his own. King Tiger playing super conservatively here. Yeah, wanting to be a bit careful with it, but when you said careful, you just didn't do anything with it. I do have to question, why did you go for it in the first place? Nathan with vehicle training here, thumbs up. Elephant is shooting with its whole machine gun.
Sector lost. Repeat, sector lost.
Sappers charging in there.
Tank crew training completed.
More stars from Qhunter to replace the ones lost to those British rascals. And up north here, Panzer Pioneer, ace level there. Forced off and wiped. A stinging blow there from Nathan. King Tiger rolling forwards. Backed up with the Panzer 4.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
France withdrawing, at least looking to perhaps engage the King Tiger on, not that I advise it. Not to wins the Hetz Veteran 2-1. There you go, 17 pounder gun ready here for Lady Rytsu. 19 to 25. Germans still have the lead, but at this stage, it's almost microscopic there compared to the Allied lead.
Weapon teams will receive training immediately.
Rotally called in it. Allies definitely putting great use of it, since it did get buffed with the 2.0 patch. Stuck has our first for Imp.Guard.
Victory points are balanced. We now have the advantage.
218 was
Weapon
216.
teams have finished their training, Commander.
And there you go, moving into auto with the King Tiger, leaving a force defender to the southern victory point. There you go. British advance, he needs to give the King Tiger's front towards all of this here. shot misses the so bad shot. That's a honestly very questionable move there by Lady Rytsu, but she just got lucky. The Qhunter didn't like land a hit right and missile. That could have been a huge blow there to Lady Rytsu.
Royal Engineers out of contact.
And meanwhile, Nathan gets all of Lady Rytsu's bad luck as the sappers get wiped.
Royal Engineers, yeah?
Up north, he moving in, pushing through the minefield. They have S-mines. Armored sides got Qhunter, 2 thumbs up.
We're losing a big
Stuttgart's was unleashing Helio right to Nathan's lines. Watching Nathan, most of the rockets kind of go all over the place. Elephant slowly inching forwards here. King Tiger's just kind of hanging back here. No pin-up machine gun upgrade there either. Okay, we've got the Stars putting salvage, but worth noting with no actual attacks, making it very easy for the ground to counter-attack them, particularly when on top of this, Qhunter is also bunching up very close to each other, which of course is going to make tanks guns even more effective. So, definitely a tactical error there by Qhunter. The high order just forced to retreat. He's going to be lucky that he doesn't just like get both units right, because just massive damage here. That was a really, really bad idea out of Qhunter, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure he's able to achieve with that. And there goes 17 pounder guns crossing on the Panzerjaeger, right through the side armor. King trying to take back here in the center. Slow German approach. We've got Nathan already calling on the slow further up north. Crusader going there for an isolated assault grenadier squad. It's getting a bit awkward here for the Germans, or at least getting more and more awkward would probably be a better way to put it. Allies now overtaking the Germans in terms of victory points. Qhunter 18 was 171. Going for that 6 or 17 pounder gun, we've got several grants there covering up Guns flanks, making it very difficult here. Qhunter, that's something a bit heavy in there to back it all up. Now the troops are bouncing around Nathan here. King Tiger's just collecting dust there. I mean, why go for King Tiger if you're just going to do nothing with it?
The beggars are threatening of
Particularly like when he's costing fuel as well, then in a sense, due to going his fuel income, it becomes even more questionable then why he would go for it, since again he's like effectively just losing fuel on having it there doing nothing. Definitely feels like a large error there by Qhunter, which of course is very good for the Allies, but it's really not helping Qhunter's teammate Imp.Guard. There you go. Big push here by Lady Rytsu. She's done setting up around here. Got the cinching punch going for several hits here for the King Tiger's frontal armor. Actually, precision slowly but starts to bring in more sappers from Nathan. Massive push by Lady Rytsu. And moving in. King Tiger's getting the position well there. A lot of smoke here. Really good push by Lady Rytsu. 2 thumbs up. And we can. We got more smoke here. I guess that's part of the ability there.
Royal Engineers trained and ready to go.
Big push there. Utter chaos. Starts some close being wiped out. Yeah, in fact, already one section. Both squads wiped out. Massive blow to Qhunter. Like, just things are falling apart for him at an incredible pace here. He's about to lose both of his tanks to the Canadians going in. There's one on the flank. Good push there by Lady Rytsu. Overall, I'd say. Ace ground, regular ground moving up. Well, that's your 2 ground. Got the King Tiger. Them into spot finally. Almost got the demolition sappers. King Tiger shrinking off the damage. Packs being destroyed here, at least attempt destroyed. Imp.Guard also very much struggling. I mean, the Elephant just isn't getting much purchase here for Imp.Guard. He's going for the Armored Reserves, and honestly probably should have gone for that instead of the Elephant, honestly. Probably should have just gone for him to take Overwatch. See there, knocked out. Small win here for Imp.Guard, but
A victory point is being overrun.
will it be enough? Of course, victory points wide situation for the Germans is completely just collapsing at this point. And Gordon knocked out as well there.
Enemy hands.
Really going poorly right now for the Germans. Like, just things are just disintegrating.
Reports just in. The enemy is...
Got a bike here something about to try and help just get back some map control against the British. While putting up some pretty tenacious and near fanatical resistance. There you go, Elephant navigation with 17-pounder gun here. More Stukas with barrages. No, none of the rockets really seem to be hitting anything except the ground. And King Tiger needs to hold the line here, but it's not really... Oh, B1 rocket! Against the 17-pounder gun? I mean... Yeah, I can see why. An 18 versus 55 here. Another ground for Lady Rytsu.
Last man up to bat.
Oh.
They're down to only
Never mind, committing hard to the Crusaders. Lady Rytsu changes her mind.
We need to get closer.
More stars from Qhunter.
We're losing a munitions point.
Elephant gets ahead in there, I guess. 37 versus
We're
118.
losing a victory point to enemy action.
Good shot there from the King Tiger. 29 to 18. Pretty salty in the hopes of achieving something with it, but clearly isn't working out. Another Starship squad here ready for Qhunter.
Bloody good show. They're at only 25 points.
More Crusaders are slow driving here for Lady Rytsu. First one is ready.
The men are free to begin their next point assault.
22 points left, 21 points left. Sabbath defending a northern point, back burning up. Sab's getting mauled. France there, engaging King Tiger round to the mix here. 15 points left, 14. Barrage actually getting some damage done for once. Nathan's foot guards finding their feet dismembered here in the face of the now ace King Tiger. Austria's barrage out. They've got 7 points left. 7 points left. 6 points. 5 points.
Is in enemy control.
I think at this point it's pretty much GG. Short of divine intervention.
One step closer to victory.
There we go. Game over. Brutal match of the Germans, I think, partly again messed up there, but at the same time both going for the big call-in. I don't think you should typically do that in a situation like that, but also the Elephant just wasn't like that great of a pick here either. I think, you know, just a Tiger tank would have done much better as well, so I think there were several errors he strategically made that really cost the Germans as the game. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. This is Imperial 18. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.